Conor McGregor losing to Dustin Poirier for the second time at UFC 264. Joe Rogan on the JRE podcast said that a fourth fight doesn't make sense, but believes the trilogy fight with Nate Diaz is guaranteed to happen next.
Diaz 2 though.
Oh my God, that's
next. I remember
next.
Thinking that, yeah, but the second fight.
The third one's next, I guarantee you.
Yeah, it's got to be.
That's it.
It's got to be.
That's the fight. You can't go right back to Dustin.
How great is Nate Diaz?
If Nate Diaz had fights with no time limit, he'd win them all.
Exactly.
He'd be undefeated.
That last one.
Yeah.
What the
Crazy.
A 5-round welterweight bout between Kamaru Usman vs Colby Covington has been targeted for UFC 268. Kamaru Usman is coming off a KO win over Jorge Masvidal, and Colby Covington is coming off a TKO win over Tyron Woodley. Darren Till recently trolled Michael Bisping on his Twitter. He tweeted that Bisping just rang me and told me he's debating a comeback and what I thought about that. I told him go for it. So he says he's been training hard and eyeing a December back comeback. Let's go champ, I'm here for it. Cannot wait to see you back out there. Followed up with just had another great chat with the great at Bisping there. He decided against making the comeback again. Would have been great to see him back out there in the spotlight and the public eye again. No worries mate, I always got your back and will always have my eyes on you. Derek Brunson and Kevin Holland have been going back and forth on Instagram. On an ESPN MMA post, Derek Brunson posted the fire emoji. Kevin Holland commented saying, "At Derek Brunson, unlike you." Derek Brunson responded back saying, "At Terrell Burns too top, how them L's taste?" Kevin Holland ended it off with, "At Derek Brunson, I mean not as bad as yours. We got the same amount. You just been put to sleep a few times."
Okay, humble guy. You come with Prius? Where's your Bentley, brother? Where's your Bentley? Look at this guy. Say hello to all my friends, brother.
What's up, my guy?
Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on TJ Dillashaw's unanimous decision win over Cory Sandhagen.
We got to get into this stuff at the weekend. It was fantastic. Jeez Louise. TJ Dillashaw, got to give him his respect, man. Coming back after all that time away, 2.5 years, came back. All right, we'll get into our opinions on the fight, whether or not we thought he should have won or lost. I thought he probably should have lost to Sandhagen, but still, either way, what a fight. Incredible performance, showed a lot of heart, got bust up, got damaged, still kept moving forward. Sandhagen was sensational as well. Really, really good fight. I thought it was a great fight, and I thought he showed a lot of spirit. I thought he showed a lot of that warrior mentality that you want to see from a fight, certainly when he was bust up as much as he was. And then Dana shared some pictures of him afterwards. You know, his nose is definitely broken, big massive gash, no doubt his legs killing him as well. But I thought, and maybe to TJ's credit, maybe it was more Sandhagen looking really good, because Sandhagen on the feet, because TJ's very well rounded. He's got great wrestling, jiu-jitsu and striking. He's a triple threat. He can get the job done everywhere. He's really, really good. But he had to predominantly rely on a lot of grappling at the weekend, because Sandhagen was just too much on the feet, I thought. When you look at the strike stats, it was pretty even, but when you consider the damage that Sandhagen was doing with his strikes, as I say, I'm not being negative. I'm not disagreeing with you completely. He looks good. It was a great fight, but I don't think that was the best version that we saw of him. It was very, very close. But when you look at the damage done, so there's two. When you look at the numbers, it's close. When you look at the numbers, it's close. But then there's two other things to consider. Number one, the damage that Sandhagen did. I mean, come on, at the end of the fight, TJ was a mess. But then on the flip side for TJ is the grappling. He did get some takedowns. He did have some control time. But a lot of the time, he was just kind of taking the back. Sandhagen every time would present his back. I mean, he was spinning all the time. By the way, I'm not taking away from TJ. I thought TJ fought a fantastic fight. And to your point, he did look good. I just didn't think the best version we ever saw. But that was fine. 2.5 years away. No, it was a really good fight, right? But the clinching and some of the takedowns is what snagged it for Dillashaw. The strikes were really close, but it was the wrestling, obviously. So if he wasn't spinning and giving his back up, he would have won that fight. He would have got his win bonus, and he'd be next in line for a title shot.
Nice shirt, my guy. Hey, you like this?
So much, yes.
This my boy Umar. When you coming back, dog?
December.
My boy's back. You're gonna do it better than Habib too. Every time. Submit faster.
Oscar De La Hoya, ladies and gentlemen, and here is the face-off.
for Oscar De La Hoya and Vitor Belfort, September 11th, live on Triller Fight Club pay-per-view from Staples.
Kenny Florian on the Anik Florian Podcast gives his thoughts on Maycee Barbers' split decision win over Miranda Maverick.
Yeah, listen, that was one of those where, I think I walked away to get a glass of water or something like that. And, and you hear the decision, you're like, wait, what? Wait, did they say Barber? No, that's got to be a mistake. They must have called something wrong. I had Maverick winning that one. I thought Barber did a great job. I think it was round 3 or round 2 where she won. Round 3 where Barber won, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. So the first 2, I had for Maverick. She was in control. She was landing the better shots. I think Barber, again, kind of struggling with distance management. I thought that Maverick got off to a great start. She was controlling the fight. She was landing more shots. She was cleaner with their technique. And I thought she was dictating the pace of the fight. Round 3 came around. Barber came back, won that one. I just didn't see it. It's not like Maverick blew her away in rounds 1 and 2, that was a mistake, in my opinion.
What's up, everybody? You guys, welcome to this episode of Motivational Monday, brought to you by yours truly, King Triple C. You guys make sure you go to Triple C Mindset at Fanatic Wrestling. Let's get straight to it. Today, I'll be talking about breaking down the fight for this Motivational Monday. I'm going to be breaking down TJ Dillashaw and Cory Sandhagen. What can I say about this fight? I am actually very surprised at TJ. I wasn't betting on him. I really wasn't, because I've always thought Sandhagen just did a better job of what TJ tends to do. But what you would want to credit in this fight is you would have to credit the wrestling and the mindset and the hunger and the reason why TJ won the fight. I do believe he won the fight, even though he got beat up. He controlled more of the time, and I don't think we give credit to that. The majority of the time, Cody was in a better position. Cody did have him against the cage, took him down. Didn't inflict that much damage, but he did enough to even steal the rounds towards the end. So you got to give credit where credit's due. I didn't have him winning. I didn't want him to win, but I guess apparently he had what it takes to beat Cory Sandhagen, which I really thought Cory Sandhagen was going to hurt him. But a couple of things that we can learn about Cory Sandhagen is, one is he's got a big hole, and the name is wrestling. You put somebody that really just is mediocre, but that could wrestle and semi-strike, but could wrestle more, man, I don't know. Oh, and the other thing is like when you bring the fight to him, he cannot fight backwards. He looks for a lot of those blitz knees and punches, but he doesn't even have that dangerous power. So those are the 2 things that I take away from him. Yeah, he can go 5 rounds, but in reality, he can knock you out with his other limbs. But with his hands, he's a little bit limited. So if I was to fight somebody like Cory, man, I would really bring the fight and bring it into fight zone. Where we're more like in that boxing range with hands. Either way, man, this fight was extremely competitive. They call it 135-pound weight division, murderers row. It's crazy, man, because I don't think none of those dudes will go past 2 rounds with Triple C. And you guys heard it here. That's Triple C. We just broke down the fight, and that's it. We out.